So, Monday night game, we're going to move on, talk about the Giants and Dolphins, playoff matchups in the balance if you're an Eli Manning owner, if you are a Odell Beckham Jr. owner, if you are a Ryan Tannehill, Lamar Miller, Jarvis Landry, and maybe DeVante Parker. I almost changed his name. Hey, by the way, what did you say about Devontae Adams?
He stinks.
He got benched.
Got benched for stinking
Someone's
too much.
listening to the show.
Mike McCarthy says, take a shower, you stink.
I'm taking over play calling, and you're not a part of it.
Yeah.
Get on the bench.
Good. I mean, that's what needed to happen. Everybody could see it.
Yeah, well, he stinks. So, all right. Who is going to play the part of fantasy football hero in tonight's game? Is his name DeVante Parker? Is that possible?
It's absolutely possible.
Because I have to start him next week against Jason.
It
because
is
I don't have
absolutely
anybody.
possible, and here is why. Because we have seen Rishard Matthews be successful and be a serviceable fantasy wide receiver. DeVante Parker is he's a more talented wide receiver who we have to assume, so that's the problem with this, is the assumptions that you have to make. He's a rookie, has done basically nothing. He has one play, really, the entire season, but it's December now. Does he know the playbook? Is he ready to go? And he's going to get the opportunity. And when you add up all those things, I think it's a safe assumption to say that, yes, he will succeed, and he should be a wide receiver too.
You know who I think is going to have a really good game tonight that isn't – I mean, Odell Beckham, he's going to have a great game tonight, but I don't think that's that surprising. If you're out there – I mean, we're at Monday now where I think your lineups are pretty much set, and it's just a hope and a feeling. Yeah. And so if you are the Lamar Miller owner – I think Lamar Miller's going to go off tonight. I believe if you look at the New York Giants, they've given up over 100 yards in every week since week 5, with the exception of against New England, which chose really not to run the ball that game, and last week against the Jets, a good running team, but that was a game flow thing where they passed the ball. We talked about that last week. They passed the ball the entire game because the game got out of hand really quick. So Lamar Miller, I think, is going to get plenty of carries, plenty of work, and have a great game tonight.
Miller is one of those guys that has the potential and has won people weeks in the past. And if they give him that many carries, it's a safe bet that he'll give you a good number. Eli Manning, do we expect him to produce tonight?
What's interesting about this matchup is with both of these quarterbacks and both of these teams, you're expecting a big night. You're expecting a shootout of points, I would say over 50 points scored. Could easily turn into a game where only 30 points are scored. I lean towards the side of more points will go on the board, but because of Eli Manning's special ability to throw interceptions, and Ryan Tannehill's special ability to not even throw for 100 yards in this era of the quarterback, which is simply mind-blowing that he was able to accomplish that. That's a feat.
In a victory, nonetheless.
That is a feat.
I'm the most dismissive of that game of anybody. I think it's a complete anomalous. Know what you had with Baltimore's offense being unable to do anything, save the game, preserve the game.
Completely agree, but it's still a feat.
It is a feat. That being said, only game of the year that Jarvis Landry laid an egg was last week. The entire season before that, he's had a baseline in a half-point PPR league of almost 9 points a game. Landry gets back on track tonight, in my opinion, as well as the offense can kind of do what it does, which hasn't been great, but for Landry and one other receiver, or Landry and Miller, it can be very productive. So I think Landry will get on. If you have him, I would be fairly confident in him tonight.